Today we are going to learn one of the most important concepts in React, state and events. Till now we created components and used them, but those components were mostly static. They were showing fixed data. In real websites, users type something, click buttons, select options, submit forms, open menus, like posts, add items to cart, and many other things. So the website needs to remember what the user is doing. That memory inside a React component is called state. Today we will build a simple course interest form. The user will enter their name, email and course. We will store all these inputs in React state. Then when the user clicks submit, we will show a validation message. By the end of this video, you will understand three things. First, what state means in React. Second, how form inputs are connected to state. Third, how to show messages conditionally based on user input. So open your React project, or you can create a new React project using Week. So let me press enter. I will choose ESLint and I will prefer PNPM. So I will add PNPM install inside my React app. Let's wait for the packages to be installed. This is node modules. Here things packages are getting installed. And this is package.json. Here the list of all the packages are there, the dependencies and dev dependencies. So this is the package name and this is the package version. Now let us start it by writing pnpm dev. So here it is running the website. Now let us see in the browser. So simple browser. You can type this in cursor IDE. And now we need to type the URL. So HTTP localhost 5173. So here you can see the website has been is live. Not live, live is running on the local. Okay, so let us edit it. Let us open src/app.jsx. And let us remove the existing code and create a simple component. So this is a simple component. It just renders one div block that has a heading as course interest form and a paragraph below that. So this is how it looks like. After saving it, you can see the changes. So we need to, now the first important thing is we need to use state. Use state allows React to remember values. For example, when a user types their name, React should remember that name. So let us create a state for the form. Here form data stores the current values. Set form data is used to update those values. Initially, name, email and course are empty strings. Now let us add the form. So below the p tag we can add the form. So this is a label, then input, then a label as email, then input, then course level, and then there are four options. And then finally a button to submit. Let us save it and see the running website in our local. So this is the form. Right now the form is visible, but React is not storing anything. If I type inside the input, the browser accepts the value that our React component, but our React component does not know what the user type. So now we need to connect the input fields with the state. So I don't know what the user type. Nothing will happen. In React, when an input value is controlled by a state, it is called a controlled input. For name, we will write value equals form data.name. So for the name, I will type this value. This means the input value comes from React state. Then we will add on change. So this is the on change listener. Here e.target.value gives the latest typed value. The spread operator gives the old values. Then we update only the name. Now update all the fields in the similar manner. So for email, I will add the value and on change listener. For the courses also, I will add it. Okay. Now React is storing everything the user types. This is the main idea of form state. The input shows state, and when the user types, state gets updated. Now we want to show a message when the user submits a form. For that, create another state. Now create a submit function. Here, e.prevent default stops the page from refreshing. This is very important. By default, when a form is submitted, the browser refreshes the page. But in React, we usually handle the form ourselves. So now attach this function to the form. Now show the message below the button. These braces, this is called as conditionaling, conditional rendering. It means only show this paragraph if message has some value. So this is how our final code looks like. Let us save it. We can see the result here. That is the same because we have added functioning to it. The layout remains the same. We can do one thing. We can put the message thing below the form right here. Now let us write the app.css. So let's delete the initial code and paste. This is the code that I pasted. And now let us see the result. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Fine. Um, because the screen is not very large, let me hide this. Okay, CSS is not that good. If I type the name, so I'm getting the message. Now let us discuss beginner mistakes. First mistake is forgetting e.prevent default. If you forget this, the page refreshes when you submit the form and your message may disappear. The second mistake is directly changing state like this. Do not do this. In React, we update state using the setter function, like set form data. The third mistake is forgetting the split operator. If you write set form data name and then e.target.value, maybe like this, then email and course will disappear from the state. That is why we write this is the wrong approach, and this is the correct way. This keeps the old data and updates only the name. So today we learned how React handles user interaction. We created a course interest form. We stored name, value, name, email, and selected course in state. We handled form submission, and we showed how a validation message using conditional rendering. This is a very important step because almost every real app has forms. Login forms, sign up forms, contact forms, checkout forms, search bars, filters. All of them use the same basic idea. Your task for today is simple. Add one more field called learning goal. The user should type why they want to join the course. Then show that value in the success message also. So in the next video, we will learn how to render lists from data using arrays and math.